Good morning. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, and today we are going to make something you can use for breakfast. You can use it for brunch. I know a lot of y'all will be having family and friends come in during the holidays, and this is just something really easy you can fix uh, without having to go to a lot of trouble. So it's called a crustless quiche. You don't even have to have a crust for it. And so I have got 8 ounces of breakfast sausage right here in my pan that I'm sauteing. And to make this quick and easy, I'm going to go ahead and saute some of my vegetables that I'm going to put in it. Now I'm putting broccoli, but you can put spinach. You can put any vegetable. You can put mushrooms. I thought I had some in the pantry, but I didn't. Forgive my voice this morning. I don't know what's wrong with it. I got a frog in it, I reckon. So, but I sauteed a half a pound of breakfast sausage, and this is a half a cup of onions, finely diced onions, a half a cup of finely diced sweet peppers, um, and so I'm just going to saute those for just a little bit, just kind of get them a little tender so it won't take them so long to cook in the oven. You can have this done in like 30 minutes. So it's just a quick and easy breakfast or brunch that you can have for your guests when they come to your house. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. I would have used hot pepper if I had had it, but I didn't have any in the freezer this morning. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt. And because I didn't have the hot sausage that I like to use, I'm going to put a little, that's paprika right here, a little of my crushed cayenne pepper, because we just like it just a little spicy, not real spicy. And it's not going to take this very long to saute. And while that is cooking, in this bowl right here, I'm going to put 6 eggs. I'm going to crack 6 eggs. And a lot of your recipes will call for a lot more eggs than this, but this one is it's just 6 eggs. Now you can double the recipe. You can 1.5 times the recipe. You can make this your own, fix it the way you want it. You can use bacon, you can use smoked sausage, whatever you want to use in yours. Just make it your own, and whatever you got in the fridge or the pantry. All right, I'm going to whip these eggs together really well. And it calls for 2/3 cup of whole milk, but I like using, this is a 1/3 measure, so I'm going to put 2 of those. I like using evaporated milk in mine. It just makes it richer and better. Okay. And we'll get all that all stirred up. And I am going to put some salt and pepper. I'm going to stir my veggies and my sausage. You don't have to cook them until they're done. You just want to get them really hot and sauteed a little bit. Okay, that's salt and pepper.
I like crispy vegetables.
Yes, we do. We like crisp vegetables, yes. When I do, I buy pizzas and I add on like veggies and stuff to it. Or when I'm sauteing vegetables just for us, we like them still, as the food world would call it aldente, but we call it crisp, crunchy. So, okay, now to this, all right, I think this is just so quick and easy. I'm just going to whip my eggs a little bit more. All right, now, I think my veggie, see, they cook what, 3 minutes?
Mhm.
Yep. It's a really, really pretty dish. Okay, I'm going to add them into my, and it's not hot enough to curdle your eggs. So, and what I mean by curdle is cook them, because these were cold eggs. So when I put this down in this egg mixture, it cools it off. And if you notice, I didn't dump it all in there at one time. I'm putting it in there a little bit at the time and stirring it around.
So there's a time to use cold eggs and there's a time to use warm eggs.
When you're baking, you use room temperature eggs, but something like this, cold eggs is fine. I took them straight out of the refrigerator. Okay. Now, to this, you can kind of see how the mixture is. 6 eggs is perfect for that. Oh, that looks good.
Looks good to me.
I don't have pepper jack cheese either. I do have a Fiesta blend. I had mild cheddar and a Fiesta blend. And this is a blend of Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, quesadilla. I was pronouncing it like it's spelled. Quesadilla and something. Asadero. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of Mexican blend, I guess. So I'm going to do like probably, let me get a cup. I'll probably just put a cup in this. I wish I had pepper jack, but I don't, and that's okay. All right, that's a little over a cup, but probably a cup and a fourth maybe. But we like cheese, so all right, man. I can't wait till this gets ready. And I've got my oven set on 350, and I have sprayed my pan with cooking spray. Now, I'm not putting any butter in this, but if you want to, you can put a half a stick of butter in it. All right, I'm just going to put this in my little dish here. And move it around, get all my veggies mixed up around good. Okay, now, look at that.
Beautiful.
I cannot wait till this gets ready.
Oh,
and so, like I say, you can put bacon, you can use mushrooms, you can use spinach, where I use broccoli, and
kale.
Kale. Oh, kale would be wonderful. We've got some in the garden. It's just not ready yet. But just before this gets ready, I've got a few tomatoes over here. I'm going to slice a few tomatoes, put it right on top about probably 10 minutes before it gets ready. I'm going to cook this probably 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, because everything in it's done except the eggs. So what I'm going to do about 10 minutes before it gets ready, I'm going to slice some of these tomatoes, put around it, then sprinkle a little bit more cheese over it. So when I get to that point, I'll bring y'all back.
Okay.
All right. Look at it, baby. Can you get over here close to it?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost done. It's been cooking 22 minutes. And I'm going to put my slice. I had some tomatoes. I'm going to slice those. And I'm going to put around on it. And put one in the middle.
My.
And I'll eat that one. Woo! Now, I am going to... Now I'm going to put it in the oven for 10 more minutes, and this will kind of get those tomatoes hot through and through and cook them just a little bit. That's the way we like them. So I am going to just sprinkle a little bit more cheese. Now you could do Parmesan cheese. You could put oregano. You could put Italian seasoning. You could make it any flavor that you like. You could use Italian blend cheeses. Just ever how you want to, whatever flavor you want for your quiche to have. But this is just a basic one, and it's what I had this morning. So, okay. So in all, that's probably a cup and a half of cheese that I've used in it. Maybe a little bit more, but I think about a cup and a half. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it back in my oven, and I'm going to set it for 10 minutes. And then when it gets ready, but you can already see, honey, if you'll come over here, you can already see how around the edges it makes its own crust.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to have all those extra carbs or calories in a crust or make a crust or whatever. So, okay, I'm sliding this back in the oven for 10 more minutes. Okay, it's out of the oven. Now, let me tell you what I did. When it got done, I told you I was going to cook it 10 more minutes, and I did. But I wanted it to be kind of crusty, the cheese. So I put it on broil for 2 minutes, just enough to get a little that cheese a little crusty. So that's what I do sometimes when I'm doing casseroles. Now, if you're going to cook a casserole 45 minutes or so, your cheese is going to get brown and crusty. But sometimes if you're not cooking it that long, it won't. So, okay. Oh my, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks good.
Doesn't it look good?
Mm-hmm.
Let me put that right there. I got my little pie server. I'm going to go around it like this. Now, y'all know the first piece is always hard to get out. So,
are you warning them?
I watched Paula Deen one time. She was making a pie, but she made it in one of these metal tins. And she had the best tip, and I have used it. Your first piece of pie on that metal tin, like you buy pie crust in the store, she clipped with her scissors, folded that back, and then she went under there and got her piece of pie out.
Oh my.
So
that's cheating.
I have done that before, but in my pretty little pie dish here, you can't do that.
Clip it, can you?
No. So I'm going to go under.
But you can use your fingers.
Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Y'all, look at this quiche on the inside.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Wow. That.
Let's eat, Rose.
That is so. Y'all, look at that. Now, wouldn't you like to put that on your table?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I'm fixing to put it on my table. Because Roy and I have not had breakfast yet. We've been waiting for this. It's really, really hot, but I'm going to taste of it anyway. I'll blow it some. Look at that. Perfect. You don't even need that crust because it makes a perfect crust. Oh, that's hot. Oh my goodness. Y'all. That broccoli is still a little crunchy. Your peppers and onions aren't mushy. They aren't cooked all to pieces. Oh, and that cayenne pepper I put in there, it gives it just a little kick that you want. It's in your mouth, but when you swallow it, the heat's gone. So I'm telling y'all, for your Thanksgiving, just for your family or Christmas, this recipe, this quiche, it's absolutely delicious. It's the perfect size. And like I say, if you want to double this, you can double it. You can 1.5 times it. And you can make 2 of these. I mean, if you're cooking one in the oven, why not be cooking 2? So y'all try this. It is wonderful. Look at, honey, can you get this? See that? See the way it looks on the outside?
Makes its own crust.
Makes its own crust.
That's beautiful.
Perfect
Delicious.
recipe. So thank y'all for joining us this morning. Roy and I are fixing to eat I guess it's going to be brunch today because it's a little after 10. So y'all please subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell so it'll let you know when I upload a video like this one.
And put delicious into healthy food.
And remember, food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul. See y'all next time.